What if every event inquiry you receive, whether it's at midnight or while you are busy, get answered instantly? So I am here with this magical automation. So hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So in this video, I am going to create something that can completely transform the way you handle event bookings. So in today's video, we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot by using which you can get more event bookings automatically. And we are going to create this WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow, which can share packages and get event details all in real time. So firstly, in this video, we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if a user will send a message, an automatic reply will be sent to them. So if you also want to create this chatbot, then let me take you towards my screen. So let's begin by taking a look at the WhatsApp chatbot, which I have already set up for this automation. So here you can see this is the final version of the flow, and you can clearly see how these steps are connected and how the conversation is structured. So now let me show you how you can build this amazing flow or this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for scaling up your own business. But before building it from scratch, let me show you how this chatbot works in real scenario. So for testing this WhatsApp chatbot, let's move on to my WhatsApp with me, and here you will see how a user interacts. Now let's say I am the user which is going to interact with my WhatsApp chatbot. So I am going to send a message to the number which I have already connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account, and here this number is saved as my test number. Now let's enter the message as a user and see how our WhatsApp chatbot responds to me. So here I am going to enter a message that is event booking, and I have added this message as a keyword in my flow for the WhatsApp chatbot. Now you might be thinking, what is this keyword? So I am going to answer it while creating our WhatsApp chatbot. So now I have entered this message, and as I have entered this message, I am getting a welcome message which says, hi there, welcome to XYZ event services. How can I assist you today? And here we are getting a button that is event packages. So now let's select this button. And here you can see as I have selected this button, I am getting a list of the packages. So now let's open this list and check the packages. So here you can see as I have opened this list, I am getting some of the packages option. So now let's say I am going to select this first package, that is basic package. So here I have selected it, and as I have selected it, I am getting the details of this package with its pricing, and here you can see all these details of this package. Now here we are getting a button that is book package and back. So here I'm not going to book my package because firstly I'm going to select this button that is back, and as I have selected this back button, I'm getting this list again. So now I am going to choose another package from this list. So now let's open this list, and now let's say I'm going to select this package that is premium package. And as I have selected this premium package, I am getting the pricing of this package with its all the details. And here we are getting two buttons again. So now this time I'm going to select this button that is book package. And here as I have selected this book package button, I am getting the list for choosing my event type. So now let's open this list and choose our event type. So now let's say I'm going to select my birthday event. So now let's select it, and here as I have selected my event, I'm getting a message which is asking me to enter the event date. So now let's enter our event date over here. So now let's enter it, and as I have provided my event date, I'm getting a message which is asking me to enter my event location. So now let's enter our event location here. So now let's enter it, and here you can see as I have provided my location, it is asking me to enter the number of guests. So now let's enter our number of guests as 4. So here you can see as I have provided my number of guests, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter my full name to confirm booking. So now let's enter our full name over here. So here I have provided my full name as demo user, and here you can see as I have provided my full name, I am getting a thank you message which says, thanks demo user, your event booking request is submitted. Now you can observe that I am getting the same name which I have recently entered over my WhatsApp chatbot. So now you can see that by using this chatbot, you can send personalized message to your clients or customers. So now with this, we are done with our testing of the WhatsApp chatbot. Now let's move on forward and create it step by step. And for that, you have to access Pabbly Chatflow. And for accessing the Pabbly Chatflow, you just have to type its URL over the new tab, that is pabbly.com/chatflow. That is pabbly.com/chatflow, and once you will enter the URL, you will be getting the landing page of Pabbly. And here you can see we are getting two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user, you can simply click over this sign up free, but if you are an existing user, you can simply click over this sign in. And if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow, you get 100 free credits every month for practicing Pabbly Chatflow. But before moving on forward, I am going to tell you about Pabbly community. So here you can see this is the page of Pabbly community where automation users, marketers and business owners gather to share their ideas, ask questions and get relevant updates regarding using the Pabbly applications. So you can also join Pabbly community now and grow your business with us. And if you wish to join the Pabbly community, you can find link in the description given below. Now let's move on to my Pabbly Chatflow again for creating our WhatsApp chatbot. So here you can see I'm landed to my Pabbly Chatflow, and now I am going to simply click over this sign in, and once you finish your sign up, you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page where you can see these are the products provided by Pabbly. And as we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot, we have to access Pabbly Chatflow for that. So now let's click over this access now button, and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Chatflow, which can be seen here. And on this dashboard page, you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my account. And if you also want to add your WhatsApp number, you simply have to go to add WhatsApp number button, and here you can see we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, you can simply click over this WhatsApp Connect, and if you want to connect with token number, you can simply click over this Manual Token Connect. And if you want to learn more about adding WhatsApp number to the Pabbly Chatflow account, then you can find video link in the description given below. Now moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly. And as we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot, we firstly have to create flows for that. So for that, you simply have to click over the flows given on the sidebar. And if you want to learn more about these remaining features, you can find video link in the description given below. So now let's click over the flows. And here we are landed to this flow builder page. And if you want to create your own flow, you simply have to click over this add flow button, and you will be landed to this flow page where we are getting this option for providing the flow name. So now let's provide a name to our flow here. So here I am providing it the name event bookings chatbot, and afterwards we are getting this option for trigger. Now you might be thinking, what is this trigger? So trigger is the action which is going to initiate our WhatsApp chatbot. And on this trigger, we are getting many trigger events such as keyword rejects match, user starts conversation, template selected and many more. But here I am going to keep it as the same, that is keyword rejects match. Now you might be thinking, what is keyword and rejects? So keywords are the words which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot. Now let's say I want to initiate my WhatsApp chatbot as soon as someone enters a message consisting of this word event bookings. So for that, you simply have to type it and press the enter key, and here our one keyword is ready. Now as soon as someone will enter a message consisting of this word, our WhatsApp chatbot will be initiated. And this is what I have done while testing our WhatsApp chatbot. And afterwards we are getting this option for regex. So regex is basically the short form for the regular expression. These are used for the specific user input. And if you want to trigger any message, you can enter regex like this. Now here, as I have already added my keyword, I will be removing this regex from here. Now we are done with our trigger. Now I am going to provide a welcome message to my clients. So for that, you simply have to drag and drop and select text button over here. And in this text button node, I am going to enter a welcome message for my clients. So here you can see I have entered this welcome message for my clients, and now I am going to add a button to this message node. So for that, you simply have to click over this add button, and here you have to enter the text of your button. So now let's enter the text and create our button here. So here I have created this button, that is event packages. Now as soon as someone will select this button, that is event packages, I am going to provide them a list of packages offered by my business. So for that, you simply have to drag and drop and select list over here, and in this list node it is asking me to enter header, body and footer for the list. So now let's provide a body to our list here. So here you can see I have provided this body to my list. Now I am going to add some items to this list. So for that we firstly have to create section, and for creating the section we simply have to click over this add section, and here we will be getting this option for entering the section title. So now I am going to enter my section title as packages. So now let's type it, and afterwards I am going to add some items to this package. So here I have provided my section title as packages. Now I am going to add some items to this section. So for that we simply have to click over this add items, and here you have to enter the title, and if you want you can even enter the description of your title as well. And now here I am going to enter the title of my first item. So here you can see I have entered the title of my first item. Now likewise I am going to add some more items to this list. So here you can see I have added 2 more items to my list, that is premium package and deluxe package. Now we are done with the list of 3 items. Now as soon as someone will select any of these list items, I want to save that response. So for saving the response we have to provide contact custom field to all these list items, and for providing the contact custom field we just have to go to actions, and here you can see we are getting this option for set custom field which you have to select. And now I am going to connect this contact custom field action node with this first list item, that is basic package, and afterwards it is asking me to select the contact custom field. So here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created, and if you want to create your own contact custom field you just have to go to settings, and here you can see we are getting this option for contact custom fields which you have to select. But before that you have to save this flow by simply selecting this save button so that you don't lose your data. And as you will select this contact custom fields, you will be landed to the contact custom fields page which I have already opened. And here you can see this is the contact custom fields page where you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created. And now if you want to create your own contact custom field you simply have to click over this add more field button, and here you have to provide the field name, and afterwards you simply have to click over the save button and your contact custom field will be created. But as I have already created my contact custom field, I will be selecting it over my Pabbly Chatflow. So now here I am going to select my contact custom field as selected package which can be seen here, and afterwards it is asking me to enter the value. So here you have to enter the value for which you are creating this contact custom field. So as I am creating this contact custom field for this first list item, I am going to enter this value as the same. So now I am going to enter the value, that is basic package. So with this we have successfully created contact custom field for our first list item, and now I am going to do the same for remaining list item also. So here you can see I have created contact custom field for these remaining items, that is premium package and deluxe package as well. Now if anyone select any of these list items, I will be getting the response. Now as we have provided contact custom field to all these packages, I am going to provide the details of this package in a text button node. So for that you simply have to drag and drop and select text button over here, and in this text button node I am going to provide the details of this basic package, and afterwards I am going to do the same for remaining list items as well. So here you can see in this text button node I have provided the details of this basic package, and now on this node I am going to add 2 buttons. So for that you simply have to click over this add button and enter the text of your button. So here you can see I have created 2 buttons for this text button node, that is book package and bag, and now I am going to do the same for remaining packages. So here you can observe that I have provided the details of this second package, that is premium package, and the last package, that is deluxe package as well. And here I have provided 2 buttons, that is book package and back, for all these text button nodes. Now as soon as my users select this first button, that is book package, I am going to ask them about their event type by providing a list. So now again I am going to create list if my users select this book package button for all these 3 text button nodes. So now let's drag and drop and select list over here, and in this list node I am going to provide a body, and afterwards I am going to provide the section title, and at last I am going to add some event types in this list node. So here I have created this list. Now let's firstly connect all these book package button with this list node so that my user can be redirected to this list if they select this book package button. And here I have created this list by providing a body to my list for selecting the event type, and here I have provided my section title as event type, and here I have created 3 events, that is birthday events, engagement event and wedding event. Now I am going to provide contact custom field to all these list items so that I can save the response. as contact custom field help us to store extra information. So now let's provide contact custom field by moving on to the actions and selecting set custom field. So now you can observe that I have provided contact custom field for this first event, that is birthday event, and here I have selected my contact custom field as event, and same for the second list item, that is engagement event, and same for the last event type, that is wedding event. And for all these list items I have provided my contact custom field, that is event. So with this we are done with our second list also. Now as soon as someone will select their event type, I am going to ask them some questions for booking their event. So for that again you have to go to actions, where you can see this option of ask question, which you have to select. And now I am going to connect all these contact custom field nodes with this question node, so that my user can be redirected to this question as soon as they select any event type. And now here in this question node you can enter your question. So here I am going to enter a question. So here you can see I have entered this question asking for the event type, and afterwards it is asking me to select the contact custom field. So here I am going to select my contact custom field as date, and at last I am going to select my format as date as well. And as you will select your format as date, it will ask you to enter the numbers. So here it is basically asking you to enter the number of attempt you want to provide to your clients for entering a valid input. So here I am going to enter my number of attempt as 1. And afterwards we are getting this option for entering the validation error message. Now in case your user enters an invalid input, then this validation error message will be sent to them. So now I am going to enter a validation error message here, that is please enter a valid date. So here I have entered this validation error message. Now we are done with our first question. Now I am going to add some more questions likewise. So here you can see I have entered this another question, where I am asking for the event location, where I have selected my contact custom field as location. And the third question, where I am asking for the number of guests, where I have selected my contact custom field as number of guests. And at last I have entered a question asking for the full name of my client, where I have selected my contact custom field as full name. So with this we are done with our all questions. Now as soon as my user will provide me the answer of all these questions, I am going to send them a thank you message in a personalized way. So for that you simply have to drag and drop and select text button over here, and in this text button node I am going to enter a thank you or the confirmation message. So here you can see I have entered this thank you or the confirmation message, that is thanks $full name, your event booking request is submitted. Now you might be thinking that what is this $full name? So $full name here specifies the contact custom field which we have recently selected in this question, where I am asking for the full name. And as soon as my user will provide me the answer of this question, the response will be replaced in this message, and we will be able to send personalized message to our clients. So with this we are successfully done with our flow. Now as we have created our flow, now we just have to save this flow by simply selecting the save button. And here you can see as I have clicked over the save button, I am getting this pop-up which says flow updated successfully. Means we have successfully saved our flow. Now for showing you how we are receiving message from our customers and how we are sending them the automated reply, let me take you towards my inbox section. So for that you simply have to click over the inbox given on the sidebar, and you will be landed to this inbox page where you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my account. And here you can see in this particular number I am successfully receiving message from my customers, and our automated replies are successfully sent or delivered to them. And now in this video I have shown you how you can create an amazing WhatsApp chatbot which is going to interact with your customers 24/7 even when you are busy or unavailable. And I have created this chatbot within few minutes without even a single word coding. So you can also create this WhatsApp chatbot for scaling up your business, and even can share your flow which you have created. And for sharing the flow you just have to go to the flow builder page again, and here you can see this is the flow which I have recently created named as event bookings chatbot. So now I am going to select 3 dots of this flow, and here you can see we are getting this option for share flow which you have to select, and here we are getting this flow link, and you can share this flow link with your friends so that they can also know about this amazing automation tool, that is Pabbly Chatflow, and they can also automate their conversations with their clients. So what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Chatflow and scale up your business. And stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly and creating many more amazing automations and integrations like this. And if this video is really helpful, then hit the like and subscribe button. And I have added the link of the flow which I have recently created in the description given below for your reference. So make sure to check it out. So thank you for watching this video. So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.